This could be the beginning of the end for an ordeal that's lasted for more than 400 days. Al Jazeera producers Mohamed Fahmy and Mohamed have been granted bail at the start of their retrial. It's come as a huge relief for their families.
I'm going immediately to tell the kids that their father is coming home today and that life will be beautiful. I'll wait to welcome him back. Life has changed today.
Fahmy was asked by the judge to pay a security bond of around $33,000.
I mean, we'll play by the law. We're going to follow everything. We're going to abide by everything in the Egyptian law, and I'm sure he's being vindicated by this, and completely vindicated later on when this case all falls apart completely.
But the judicial fight for Mohamed and Mohamed Fahmy will continue until the charges are dropped. Was initially sentenced to 10 years and Fahmy 7 years in prison. That decision was recently overturned. Egypt's highest court of appeals has challenged the evidence presented by the prosecution, saying the proceedings were flawed and ordered a retrial. Earlier this month, another Al Jazeera journalist, Peter Greste, was deported to Australia after 400 days in detention. Fahmy, who is an Egyptian Canadian, was told by the authorities that his only way to freedom is to renounce his Egyptian citizenship, which he has done. The three Al Jazeera journalists, Fahmy and Greste, were arrested in December 2013. They were falsely accused of promoting the banned Muslim Brotherhood.
The bail release is a small step in the right direction, but it's a step that should have been taken 411 days ago. There's no evidence that they have been complicit with the Muslim Brotherhood, no evidence that they've been involved in terrorism. Journalists are frightened. They've been made frightened, and their organizations have been frightened by the fact that these journalists are in jail.
Their trial's been widely condemned by the international community and human rights organizations. Protesters from around the world demonstrated in solidarity with the detained Al Jazeera journalists. 6 other colleagues from Al Jazeera were sentenced in absentia to 10 years in prison. Al Jazeera continues to call on Egypt to have all of its journalists exonerated. Neave, Al Jazeera.